Hallo, eine neue Folge The Longest Journey. Wir haben es ins Kino geschafft, haben uns an dem sehr cleveren Wächter vorbeigeschlichen und treffen hier Cortez. Ach ja, ich war gerade dabei. Ich wollte mir gerade die Hotspots anzeigen lassen, aber oldschool, keine Hotspots. Gut, sprechen wir ihn mal an.
You have no idea what I went through to find you. First...
Do you like movies?
Sure. Who doesn't? Wait a second. I was trying to tell you that...
I don't much like modern movies myself. Either too loud and expensive or too obscure and self-indulgent. But old movies, really old movies, have a charm and a simplicity that appeals to me.
Listen, please don't interrupt me again. It's starting to piss me off.
But I have never interrupted you, unless I've had something important to say, of course. But go ahead. What is it you wanted to talk about?
Why did you make me search all over the city for you?
Search for me? I've been here for hours, señorita. I haven't moved. The question ought to be, what made you go out of your way to find me?
There's no way out of here. Did you know that?
What's so appealing about old movies?
Ah, now you're changing the subject. That's more my style, isn't it?
You can be annoyingly smug at times. Did you know that?
Of course.
There is a way
And
out.
I apologize for being so hard to locate today, but I had to lay low for a few hours.
Does it have anything to do with the cop that was staking this place out?
Yeah. So it was a good thing I didn't stick my head out the door to look for you then, no?
He's gone now. Are you in some kind of trouble with the police? Wait, don't tell me. Immigration.
Because we're both gonna die.
No, señorita. Not the police. There are bigger players than the police.
I don't want to know. I'm not getting mixed up with the mob or gangs or anything like that.
There's not much you want to be mixed up in at all, is there?
When I came
My life's complicated enough as it is, Mr. Cortez. I don't even know what I'm doing here.
I want to die.
Answers.
But not
You
here.
want, you need answers.
You keep telling me that, but you never give me any answers. Just more questions. Like, who's out to get you? What's going on with me? How come you know so much about me?
Sooner or later.
I plan to answer all your questions today, April.
There's no way out of here.
By the time you go to sleep tonight, your world will have changed, and nothing will ever be the same.
They just leave
You're
back
just
inside.
being cryptic again. It's like soap opera sex. Lots of boring dialogue, and when they finally go to bed, everything's dark and covered by blankets.
There is a way out.
You want the full Monty then?
Just
Come with
not
me.
for you.
Come outside. No more talk.
It's getting
I will show you the truth.
They will be here soon. Soon enough. Bastards. And why are you so? Do you have any reason to...
This is probably as good a place as any. At least there's no one around to see, except rats.
To see what?
Stand back, señorita.
What for? What are you doing?
Why, Alice, I'm sending you through the looking glass.
What? What is that? Please tell me it's a hologram.
It's a mirror to reflect your dreams.
I don't see anything, just light.
Oh, you have to step through.
Step through that? Oh no, I don't think so.
This is the moment of decision, April. All time, past and present, revolves around this moment. The destiny of worlds is in your hands. But you must make the choice on your own. La vida es corta. You must decide how to live it best.
I'm not sure what I should do.
I understand. It's a difficult decision, because whatever you do, your life will change forever. So take your time. Think about it. Don't rush into a decision you're not ready to make.
Tja, wenn es kein Adventure-Spiel wäre, wer weiß, aber so. Ah, okay, ich kann gar nicht. Alles klar, ich muss also mit ihm reden.
Are you ready to step through the looking glass?
All
Okay.
right. I'll do it.
Vamos. Enter the light.
Don't say that. It sounds too ominous. Just tell me what's gonna happen.
You're about to take the first step on the longest journey of your life. But don't worry. I'll be waiting right here.
I must be insane to do this.
Yes, it's pretty much a given.
The longest journey. Das ist der erste Schritt.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Ah,
When you're ready to come back, pay a visit to a friend of mine called Westhouse, Brian Westhouse. Vaya con Dios, child, and may the balance protect you.
Cortez? Cortez! I have a bad feeling about this. Wait, what was the name Cortez told me to remember? Westhouse? Brian Westhouse? I think that was it. Cortez said to look him up when I wanted to go home. Well, I want to go home now.
dafür müssen wir erstmal Brian Westhouse finden. Okay, das Abenteuer beginnt.
Surprise, I'm still here.
Wer hätte das gedacht? So, ich bin offensichtlich in irgendeiner Kathedrale, Kirche, mit Mönchen an der Wand. Was war das?
The shutters are closed, but it's daylight outside.
Tja. Die mögen wohl die Sonne nicht so sehr hier. Ah. Ein Priester.
Hello? Hi.
Et tu? Emile, tu vas?
Was?
I don't understand.
Aku sta kayan paras. Inomalante kandra. Ton maris. Ore tiesiton.
Ja, was? Okay, ich höre einfach mal zu.
Aku kandi. Good. Niranton al voce. Sank al koda magic. Torante. Salhe. Naven. All tongue.
Hey, da waren schon 2 Wörter, die ich verstanden habe. Und All Tongue klang auch ziemlich sinnvoll. Okay.
Al orta I beginning. Parasimtin you. You have thiesa I magic Sara. I the knowledge. Aritua ya I tue by generations e umani. Knowledge of all tongue.
Na, es wird besser, es wird besser.
Now you have allowed the magic to enter your heart, and the knowledge of all tongue, ever present but dormant, to guide your ears and your tongue.
I understand you. You speak English? Why didn't you just tell me straight away?
No, child. I do not speak English. I speak Naven, all tongue, the common language of Arcadia.
Arcadia? Wait a second. How did I get here? What is this place and who the hell are you?
Oh, my manners have abandoned me yet again. I'm afraid my preoccupation with ancient texts and the company of my fellow fathers have left me unequipped with the grace of social intercourse.
Meaning what?
That I have been rude. My name, dear child, is Tobias Grensret, and I am the Vestrum of the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. We are the Fathers.
Okay. I'm April. April Ryan.
I take it this is your first shift, your first passage through the Divide?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I guess this is my first shift.
Then I will explain everything. Someone must. You are without guidance, without a mentor?
Mentor? There's this guy Cortez. He assisted me, told me about magic and truth and dreams and portals. Crazy stuff. Well, it seemed crazy at the time, although now I don't...
Cortez? Ah, yes, Cortez. Very good, very good. Then come, let us proceed. Let me show you Mercuria, the grandest city of all ages.
Mercuria? Ich dachte, wir wären... woanders. Hat der nicht irgend noch was anderes gesagt eben? Jetzt bin ich gespannt.
Explore Mercuria, April. See the sights, meet the people, and then, when you are ready, return to the temple. I will answer whatever questions you may have then.
Damit lässt er mich jetzt hier... Okay. Ich bin in Mercuria. Und... Dann gucke ich mich mal um. Was hat sie denn jetzt? Irgendwas hat sie doch in ihr Tagebuch geschrieben, oder was? Brian Westhouse. Okay, dann gucken wir uns mal um, würde ich sagen. Ein Brunnen.
The whole fountain's been carved in one piece from a granite-like material. Very impressive.
Nespa. Das ist immer noch der Brunnen. So, was gibt's denn noch? Da geht's zur City. City. Da geht's auch zur City. Was ist hier? Beast and Rider.
What the hell kind of animal is that?
Naja, Beast. Steht doch da. Stalls. Okay, die Marktstände also. Was haben wir noch? Den Brunnen nochmal. Stalls. Okay, also Stalls und City sind die Ausgänge, soweit ich das sehen kann. Dann schauen wir uns doch mal die Marktstände an. Wohl ohne Geld. Huh. Naja, mal schauen. Wo ist sie? Da. Sich versteckt hinter dem Händler.
Sorry looking bird.
Hey, you don't look too polished yourself, lady.
Oops, I didn't know you could talk.
Didn't look as if you could talk either.
It's a talking bird.
Ja, das hatten wir schon festgestellt.
It's a game of some kind.
Das Becherchenspiel. So, Cups Händler. Ach, das ist er. Ich dachte, das hier wäre... Okay. Ein Merchant, ein Verkäufer. Was haben wir hier? Hier war doch irgendwas. Ach, das ist auch der Verkäufer.
In a world without the screen, that's what passes for entertainment. And it's pretty darn good.
Naja. Ansichtssache, aber bitte. Da geht's zurück zum Marketplace. Ein Kopf.
I wonder if that's supposed to be anybody in particular, or just any old head. That's a particularly sleazy-looking merchant. I wonder what he's selling.
Vielleicht den Vogel da.
My intuition tells me
Maps!
that he sells maps.
Sehr gute Intuition.
Want to test your skill and perception with a game of cups? There are prizes to be won.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Time is money, so make it quick.
What do you know about Vestrum Tobias?
Vestron Tobias, eh? The High Priest of the Sentinel himself. Did you know they call themselves the Fathers? What a joke. When was the last time they did anything for us, the people? No. They are only interested in sticking with their outdated customs and keeping their secrets under lock. I'm getting more and more inclined to listen to these new people, the Vanguard. Their ideas appeal to me. They may be radical, but we're past due for a change. Only thing I don't wholly approve of is their alliance with the Tyrant. Filthy, dangerous people. But the Vanguard seem to have them under control, so I'm not too worried. I wish they wouldn't allow them into the city, though.
How do you get along with your neighbor?
The maps merchant? We've faced each other for 6 years now, every single day, and he never speaks a word to me except to insult me. Nose high in the sky, calls me a charlatan, as if he's the guardian himself. You no good oversized bag of wind?
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
What's Arcadia like?
What a queer question that is. What's the world like? It's big, for one, and too expensive. And they should ban Dalmari women from gambling because I swear they have a second sight.
Thanks.
Now, how about a game of cups?
What can I win?
Well, there's coin, of course. Double your bet or choose from a wide variety of exotic prizes. Like this antique Domari canter from Gien. A superb replica of Mount Tyranny cast in pure solid iron. A magic walnut from the once glorious island kingdom of Ansiel. And this, unique bird. Get me out of here! Keep your beak shut, you scraggly piece of... And he talks! Great for feasts and for the amusement of infants. He's our top prize, a real keeper.
Ganz offensichtlich sehr beliebt. Okay.
How do I play?
You put your coin down on the table. I put a cup on top of it and shuffle it around with the other 2 cups. And all you have to do is guess which one hides your coin. And remember, no magic used and none allowed. This amulet right here will light up if you use magic. Then you'll be banned. For life.
Ja, aber genau, ich habe einfach keine Münze.
Sorry, but I'm broke.
May the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
Ja, das wäre schön. Gut, dann sprechen wir mal mit dem hier.
Maps, I got maps. Can I interest you in a map, miss? Top-notch, hand-drawn in quality ink by skilled sunwriters. Ain't no better in all the Northlands.
How much are your maps?
That depends, miss. I got a very nice one here of the border mountains for only 6 herons, fresh from the quill of a sunwriter. Maps, get your maps here.
Do you sell maps of the city?
Can't help you there, miss. The Guild of Tourism has monopoly on city maps. I can tell you're not from around here, or you'd know that. Got tons of maps of all the Northlands, though, from the city of Tyran to the Bay of Fire. Maps!
Where can I find the Guild of Tourism?
They're closed for the holidays.
Sure, that makes sense.
Ja, klar. In den Ferien ist ja auch kein Tourismus.
Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps!
Do you know Vestrum Tobias?
Everyone knows Vestrum Tobias, girl. He's been an important part of this city for as long as I can remember.
What can you tell me about him?
The Vestrum is an honorable man, but a conservative one, and I don't know if he still has the best interests of the people at heart. Sometimes I think he worries too much about custom. The Sentinel have been our so-called protectors and keepers of the balance for so long we don't even think of it anymore. But now that the Vanguard are introducing a new way of thinking, new philosophies, I'm afraid the Sentinel will find their power diminish before too long. Their resistance to change will be their downfall. Mark my words, their downfall for certain. And Tobias, honorable man that he is, will be remembered as the captain who went down with his ship.
How do you get along with your neighbors?
The Cup's handler? Stay away from him, miss. He takes great joy in robbing people's purses. You can't beat him, not without magic. And he doesn't allow magic at his table.
How would he know if I did use magic?
Oh, he's got one of those blasted talismans. They're always digging up magical artifacts in Shagagriel, and they sell them to dogs like him for a silver coin or two. Get a proper job, you son of a mole!
What do you know about Stark?
Land of wonders, strange customs, and machinery. Ah, to be in Stark. I'd give my right leg. Well, perhaps not my right leg as such. You really need two sturdy legs to stand on in this business, or you'll find yourself... yes, a grand place indeed, free of this blasted, chaotic, unpredictable magic. Does no good to anyone. Now, machines built by man, controlled by man, in servitude of man. That's the future, isn't it? Yes, the Vanguard may be a little unorthodox in their methods and teachings, but they're right about one thing. Stark and Arcadia belong together, not apart.
What's Arcadia like?
What can I say about a whole world, girl? It's a beautiful place for sure, but we're stuck in the past. We don't look ahead, not like our cousins in Stark. Magic is all well and good, but it won't bring our world into the modern age, and Arcadia is untamed. It's wild and unpredictable. Good for the map business, sure, but not so good for productivity and expansion. No, some people may consider our world a paradise. The Sentinel, for one, they'd prefer to keep it just the way it is. Me, I'd like to see some changes, and fast.
Thanks for your help.
Maps!
Maps!
No maps for me today, thanks.
Fair enough, miss, but don't expect me to come running to your aid if you ever get lost in Riverwood. Without my maps, you'll probably end up a mole's dinner or worse. Maps!
Okay, das waren ja mal ein paar Gespräche mit haufenweise Informationen schon mal drin. Also es gibt diese zwei Welten, Stark und Arcadia, und in Stark, da kommen wir offensichtlich her, gibt es keine Magie, sondern nur Maschinen und Technik. Und hier in Arcadia gibt es einfach nur Magie, aber kaum Maschinen. Und es gibt anscheinend einen Umbruch, weil die Vanguards, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, jetzt mehr auf Maschinen setzen wollen und das Ganze irgendwie wieder, die beiden Welten wieder zusammenführen wollen. Und Tobias ist mehr traditionalistisch und will das verhindern. Oder will es einfach nicht. Ja, da spannt sich schon eine schöne Geschichte auf. Ich würde sagen, ich mache erstmal Schluss für heute. Wir gucken uns dann den Rest der Stadt in der nächsten Folge an. Bis hierhin schon mal vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und vielleicht bis zum nächsten Mal.